Howdy folks, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the art villa found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. I almost got it out that time. Happy, I hate to say Saturday because it could be Sunday by the time I get this loaded, but you never know. Happy Saturday everyone. It's a wonderful and wild, wacky Saturday again down here in the bunker system. Here, just give me a second here I'm here with record finds, as it said in the title. And also, I'm offering, I found that there's a couple people out there that have expressed that they're uncomfortable with smashing things. So I thought, well, here's, if there's a vacuum, man will fill the vacuum with a service. And I've decided to start a new service, which is Manic Mark Smashes Things. I smash and 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 I hit and I smash and I smash and I hit and I smash. That's right, Manic Mark Smashes Things. And what this is all about, and I haven't worked this all out, of course, because why? I plan nothing. I just turn on the camera and I start yapping. Anyway, there's two tiers into the service right now. The first tier is for people that live locally, okay? And that would be within the Cincinnati area 275, the I-275 belt. Within that belt, for $50, I will come to your house and I will smash something for you. The terms of the deal are that I will be able to film, put on video, the actual smashing, and of course you're paying me $50 up front, and I will smash whatever you got. I may bring a variety of smashing implements with me, depending on how large the thing is you've got that you need smashed. And of course it will be up to me to determine when I should be through smashing it. So you just can't say, well, it's not smashed enough. I don't want to pay you $50. No, you're going to pay me $50, and even if I hit it one time, I may consider it smashed. Now, you know me, Manic Mark. It's just not going to be one time, because when I get into smashing something, I'm going to smash that sucker good. So there you go. So invite me over to your house, and $50 and a beer, maybe, like some kind of pastry. Nah, I wouldn't really go with a beer. A hamburger would be good. You don't have to feed me. I'm just saying, I'm at your house, we might as well talk, okay? And maybe you could be on a segment of the Manic Mark Talk Show on location, too. I don't know. It's just the possibilities are endless. Anyway, that's the first tier of the service. The second tier of the service is for those of you that live anywhere outside of the I-275 belt in the Cincinnati area, basically. Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky area. In that case, you can mail Manic Mark something that just irritates you. Something that you would like to see smashed to alleviate some of your own frustrations, but you personally, because again, as animals, I think we don't like to smash things. Most of us like to preserve what we have, and we feel very uncomfortable smashing things. Many of us can't even throw anything out just because it's like, well, it worked once and then it broke, and I've been very frustrated by it, but I just can't bring myself to throw it out because, I just paid for it, or I paid a lot of money for it, and, it's not worth getting fixed. It could be anything. I'm just uncomfortable breaking things in my house. I don't want to clean up after myself. In that case, put it in a box and mail it to me, SOD. Smash on delivery. That's right. Smash on delivery. Mail it to me, and I'll videotape and I'll post it online. And then vicariously through me, you can live out the smashing and relieve your frustrations over the stupid thing that you bought that doesn't work anymore. Now on to record finds today. Yay! Fanfare. At Goodwill today we found Mondo Cane. Mondo Cane, don't know anything about this. No, Portrayal of Humanity. I have no idea, never seen it. But there are some interesting titles on this record. House of Death, Purgatory, Damned Island, and Dog Heat. Dog Heat, that sounds like a good one. 1 minute and 16 seconds for Dog Heat. So I don't know what I'm going to get on here, but it seems interesting. 1966, when was this record made? 1966, it's right on the cover. Magnificent movie themes. On the Command record label, which you know it's got to be good. Bobby Brine, don't blog it. Yeah, and I'll probably blog Thunderbolt. Maybe at the end of the video. I don't know. Three Sons again. I know. You think I'm showing you the same album? I'm not. Another very clean copy of the Three Sons for $1. I couldn't pass it up. I just record hoarding. Jan August plays great piano hits. Jan August. Miserlou. Bought that one because it has Miserlou on it. Found 2 copies of it today. Only bought one because record hoarding. New motion pictures new themes from motion pictures. The Naked Island. Yay! The Naked Island. I have no idea. They're going to the next thing. RCA Victor. Usually I can find a date. Here's a date. Manic Mark is wrong. That hardly ever happens. 1955! Yay! Boy, this is going way back there. Interesting cover and I can't wait to listen to that one. The Ventures in Space. 50 cents. Minty fresh cover. Martin Denny, A Taste of Honey. This is one of his later albums on Liberty. It's a good album. Found many copies of it. Actually bought one on eBay, which is probably a mistake because I have about 4 copies of it now. Midnight Rhapsody by Joe Buskin. Going to be a good one. 1959 on Warner Brothers. It's The Outriggers. Captivation. This is a wonderful cover. This is an interesting record. This is a great cover. Okay, check out that graphic. That's pretty cool. It's a budget record because it doesn't have anything on the back but a list of the catalog of this company, which is, who the hell released this? A label. There's not a label. There's a graphic on the front. Top Tune Time. This little guy down here. It's hard for me to see if you can see that. That's it, man. I can't find any words that, you know. But what's interesting about this is, aside from, I don't even know who the artist is. I don't know who the label is. It's got a great graphic. Listen to the covers. Peter Gunn's covered on this album. And Stagger Lee, of all things. A Hawaiian Wedding Song, too, which is a Exotica standard. But Stagger Lee. So, man, you know, it's just interesting. It's just interesting. It could be horrible. I don't know. But right now, it's interesting. Hawaiian favorites. Alfred A. Paca. Alfred A. Paca. Hawaiian favorites on Decca. Jackie Gleason, Love, Embers, and Flames. Another wonderful Jackie Gleason album. And, of course, Tink and I both hold Gleason in high esteem. His brand of, I call it romantic music, some people would call it easy listening, is amazing. It's just very, when you listen to it, you're not going to say, well, what's the deal? But you got to get into it and listen to it because each record's like it's a little work of quiet art. Okay, there you go. Another guy's name I can't pronounce. I showed a record of his the other day, I think, and it was excellent. And I bought another one on eBay, not the same one, a different one. And this is the third one I bought of this guy's. He's a Nigerian percussionist, a Nigerian drummer, and he puts together very large groups of people to make music, or he did back when he was making music. And is there a date on this one? Probably not. But he blended Western influences, jazz and Western influences with his drumming. So this stuff is really fun to listen to, okay? On RCA because they're the banner art changed, the graphic changed, the branding for that series changed that towards the end. And Hawaiian Punch, I have no idea. A few days ago, I showed you T for Two Cha Cha's cover, Tommy Dorsey with Warren Covington, and the cover was completely different. This is both covers are nice, but this is a cool cover too. So I just went ahead and bought it. I don't know, one may be mono, one may be a later stereo release. That's my guess. Anyway, there you go. Now here's a local record. I don't think I have this one. A group called the Waymakers Quartet. There's 5 of them from Barry, Kentucky. Local gospel. There you go. For oddities from the record store that normally doesn't have any oddities. I find good stuff at this record store. The prices are kind of high, but I never find any oddities, and today I did. Check that out. Okay, the cover the back cover's all in Japanese. you know. It's on Toshiba, a label called Toshiba. But the title on the cover is Japanese and English, Kodo, in a Latin mood with the old tunes of Japan. So, found a local, is this Jewel on the Jewel label, a group out of stock covered, Forrest and Gene Combs, local press, gospel, got that. And also in the discount bin, this looked attractive. There's many records at this store that I want, but there are a few of them I think that I want to pay for because the prices are very stiff at this store. But every now and then something slides through the cracks. The cover's pretty horrible. Graphically not attractive. It's on Carlton, which was a budget label. Gene Estes, I don't know anything about that, but on the back cover they kind of stack him up against Lionel Hampton, Red Norvos, and Milt Jackson. Okay, there's just, and they come right out and say, well, they use the word less publicity. Okay, which means basically he's not as well known. So I think it's going to be a jazz flavored vibraphone thing. King Records, of course. King was in Cincinnati, a huge the 6th largest record producer in the U.S. Okay, located in Cincinnati, right? But I never find any, hardly ever find any King Records. I have no idea why that is. But I found this one, and I had to pay. I think I paid $4 for it. But it's a wonderful cover, and I'm thinking it's from the late '50s, judging from the graphics and the other material. I have no idea who this is. It could be just folk music, Mexican folk music. Without any kind of Western influences or flourishes, which might make it a little bit dry. But the cover was nice, and it was on King. Okay, last but not least, I think this is going to be maybe the one. Maybe I'll play this, and I'll put a song, one of the songs off this album at the end of this video. I did save this for last because I'm excited about the cover. It's a Bonnie Moore. I don't know if she's local, but it's on Right Records, which is a local label. Small, just a small, and this is a vanity record. But look at this cover. Look at that. Look at her. She's got, I think that's a harmony guitar, if I'm not mistaken, an electric guitar, probably from the late 50s. It had a hollow body just like this, and it wasn't electrified. And her name is on it in like mailbox, stick-on mailbox letters. She's put her name on the guitar. Okay. But that's a wonderful cover. Hope everyone out there is having a good one. Have yourself a couple of brews tonight while you're driving. Don't tell the cops I told you to do that. I don't want them coming after me, okay? And we'll talk to you again soon. See you, folks.
I'm gonna